Hey, welcome back to turn 32 of the 8-wheeled handicap. As before, anything that major happens in this turn is going to be a surprise. We got some arty falling here. We're calling off, I think, the arty. I can't remember. This is probably arty on a fall just in front of our troops on the right here. We're pushing up on the right. We're still holding with the 18 because our old javelin guy that we want to get forward is a bit knackered. I say a bit knackered. He needs to run across that open ground so he doesn't die, and he can't do it. So, you know, he's not a bit knackered. And then we've spotted these Russians up here again, but they're just medicing. So, what we really want to see is some kind of resolution on these spotting contacts on the railway line up here. I want to see if we can actually see the enemy up here, because it's a mystery at the moment, and I don't like that. I want to blow them up. So we're just going to press go, and we're going to see if we get any results. We are doing a bit of a bound with these guys in the woods over here. Trying to make sure we've always got 1 foot forward, 1 foot on the ground at the same time. So if they do have any problems, their buddies can back them up. We keep getting those spotting icons that are really jumping around quite a lot. We'll have a better luck in a minute. But apart from that, it seems pretty quiet. Nothing solid. Nope. Well, that's also good because we're making progress, and you know, if we're not meeting resistance, that's good, I suppose. We've just got a few more rounds landing here. I don't think anything major happens over on this side at all. No. Bit of a spotting contact here. I can't remember if we knocked out a BTR over there or not. Javelin guy's still knackered, but I know. I suppose that works. It kind of, it's nice to have that nice little nasty surprise from the javelin hanging around. What else have we got? I don't think we even fired at these guys. I think we can just about see them, but they're busy medicing. And like we said last time, this is probably a whole squad.
Roger. Checking fire. End of mission.
It's being wiped out here. It's, yeah, no change there. A little bit of flip-flopping on that contact there, but it's nothing solid at all. So yeah, let's get over to the little valley over here.
End of mission. Out.
Now our guys at the back are going to do the leapfrog. It's the artillery support. We don't actually see anything, do we? So. Ooh, yes we did, yes we did, yes we did. What's that? What's going on there? Who are you? Crewmen! Great. It's not that exciting. But it is kind of... If we look at these contacts for the BTRs, that one, yes, that just resolved, it's dead. In fact, is that a bit of the back of that? Oh, it's the shadow. I thought it was a dead pixel trap hanging around there. Pretty much just want to see how these contacts here are firming up. And we've got another infantry contact here. Okay. That makes sense. You know, if AjarmanG's worried about me coming this way, if he has some infantry down here, you know, obviously they can they're in defilade. That's exactly what I'm doing on the other side of the hill. So I kind of think it might be time to bomb the snot out of that area there. Let's see if we can't get an FO moved up to, well, to where? That's actually a really difficult place for me to get eyes on. Turn the trees back on. But it looks like those BTRs are firming up these contacts. It looks like they're on the bridge. Just, you know, kind of, we did see them move up here. It's like AjarmanG pushed this one forward and it got wrecked. And then, you know, they tend to come in groups of 3 and platoons of 3, so maybe he's just stopped the other one here, the other 2 here, and they're just waiting to see. Not sure. But either way, I kind of feel like I need more bodies in here, perhaps. Might see if we can drop an RT barrage directly on the bridge. It is... might be a little bit far for the TRP. Let's just watch this whole thing. Turn the trees off.
End of mission.
Just in case we've got any more contacts down there.
Roger, check fire.
Just in case when I fast forwarded through it. Which I shouldn't do, just in case, because it does in 5-second increments, just in case I've missed something. That's our crewman hiding in the crater. Okay. So no, there wasn't. But we are getting some contacts kind of firming up a bit. Like I say, the BTRs, there's probably infantry down here. We definitely chased some infantry out of the woods. And then there's at least a squad of infantry in here and at least a bit of an AT team probably. So, wonder, a big question here is whether or not AjarmanG had disembarked his infantry from these vehicles, from these BTRs, before they went up on top of the hill here. Because if it's before, we've probably got like a platoon's worth of Ivans to deal with there. If it's after, then, well, we got the bits of a platoon of Ivans that aren't like cooked to this insides of their transports. Let's just double check at the end. Four stingers, awesome. I like the way that there are no Hinds or Su-25 whatevers shooting the snot out of me from the air in a way I can't really do very much about. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to bomb stuff. Which barrage is that? Ah, that barrage is coming in on there, that's cool. That one is dropping over there. And yes, that means we've got one free. Excellent. So, ooh, yeah, that is just out of reach of that TRP. So, yeah. Well, first things first, if we have got some kind of contact down there, let's try and spread these squads out just a little bit. Let's push those guys into that gap there. Those guys, they're not suppressed at all. Did they get shot at? I don't think they did. Because there's no kind of spotting icon there at all. So let's just try and push them forward just a touch, and we'll check on the next turn. These guys are fine. Nobody's shooting at them. That's good. These guys are sorting their lives out and getting into the strikers there. That's cool. We'll shuffle them up this way. I'm wondering if it would be worth kind of testing things out with a striker here. You know, if we move a striker up to a hold down position here where it can see the road, we might get some kind of resolution on, you know, is there anything over there? So, this one doesn't have its 84s in anymore. Let's... In theory, it should be able to get to hold down with just the weapon system poking over the front of the let's change those angles ever so slightly. Let's knock one off, and then we'll have a look on the next turn. Now, this could be quite risky because, you know, it might get RPG'd from over here. Get these guys off hide. But that's going to draw, because we've got that arty coming in, haven't we? I keep forgetting about that. That's a bad thing to forget about. With that arty coming in up there, we should be kind of okay. Yeah, these guys should stay at the back because they've got the javelin. Other people don't. Right, yeah. Those guys can cover the... Oh, okay, they can't. Well, we're not going to push them up because the artillery is coming at us. We might just try and push this striker up as well. Get some thermal sights looking into those woods down there. It is a little risky, like I say, but it's not. Things aren't currently very action-packed, are they? So let's jazz things up a bit. Let's bring you out a little bit. Should be able to see. Yes, that's like hold down, hold down, hold down, partial hold down. Yeah, the possibility of more tanks up on the ridgeline there or over here kind of bugs me a bit, but at least we find out they were there. I mean, that's a plus. but they should be fairly safe. You know, we'll see. We could, for another laugh, drop another precision artillery shell on these guys. But yeah, nah, let's save it in case we need it. So dropping like a 155 shell on a single artilleryman. Right, that should do. Let's press go.